Imagine waking up and your entire house instantly collapses into dust. Iron, the fundamental backbone of our modern civilization, just completely vanished. Everything you know, trust, and rely upon is suddenly gone forever. I analyze global catastrophes, and this scenario is absolutely terrifying today. Let me explain exactly how our world physically breaks apart now. First, massive skyscrapers and concrete buildings shatter without steel reinforcement bars. Bridges plunge into rivers, taking cars, trains, and countless innocent lives. Global transportation networks are instantly destroyed within a single terrifying second. Massive airplanes fall from the sky, losing critical engine turbine parts. Your personal vehicle instantly becomes a useless pile of shattered plastic. Cargo ships sink rapidly as their massive steel hulls suddenly evaporate. The global supply chain completely stops, meaning no food in stores. Power grids fail instantly because electrical transformers rely on iron cores. The world goes completely dark, ending the digital age right now. Your smartphone dies forever, leaving you entirely isolated from your family. But buildings and phones are actually the least of your problems. Iron is a crucial element, pumping through your own blood today. Hemoglobin needs iron to transport oxygen to every cell inside you. Without it, your blood instantly loses its ability to carry oxygen. Every human and animal on Earth would begin suffocating almost immediately. For this scenario, let us assume biological iron magically remains safe. Even with our bodies intact, we still face a horrific nightmare. Agriculture relies heavily on massive iron tractors and harvesting machinery today. Without these tools, mass food production completely stops across the globe. We must immediately return to manual farming using primitive wooden tools. Feeding 8 billion people becomes mathematically impossible without modern steel plows. Global starvation begins within exactly 3 weeks of the Great Vanishing. Supermarkets are entirely looted, empty within the very first day now. Clean water stops flowing because giant municipal pumps lose iron parts. You will have to find rivers or collect rain to survive. Financial systems collapse completely because bank servers are totally destroyed now. Your digital bank account balance instantly becomes entirely meaningless and void. Paper money also becomes worthless without a functioning government backing it. People will start bartering with food, clean water, and warm clothing. Governments lose all control without modern military equipment and communication networks. Police forces cannot maintain order without their vehicles, weapons, or radios. Neighborhoods must quickly form small defensive communities to protect their resources. Chaos rules the streets as desperate people fight for basic survival. Hospitals become terrifying places without power, monitors, or steel surgical tools. Modern medicine effectively reverts back to the Dark Ages almost overnight. Simple infections become deadly without properly manufactured antibiotics and clean tools. Heating your home during winter becomes a massive struggle without pipes. We must rely entirely on cutting wood to avoid freezing outside. Urban centers become dangerous traps with falling debris and no resources. Millions will begin a massive migration toward rural agricultural land areas. How do we adapt and rebuild our world without iron completely? Humanity must rapidly pivot to using entirely different structural materials now. Aluminum becomes the most precious and vital metal on the planet. We would melt down soda cans to forge new essential tools. Titanium, though rare, becomes crucial for high-stress mechanical engine parts. Carbon fiber and advanced polymers replace steel in newly designed vehicles. Bronze and copper make a massive historical comeback in our society. We would literally enter a second, highly advanced modern Bronze Age. Engineers must redesign electrical grids using exclusively copper and aluminum wires. Wind turbines and solar panels are rebuilt using these alternative materials. Glass and engineered timber become primary building blocks for new architecture. Cities will look entirely different, featuring mostly wood and glass structures. Bicycles made from aluminum and carbon become the primary transportation method. Trains return, but they ride on tracks made of solid bronze. Air travel eventually recovers using extremely lightweight carbon composite airplane frames. Let us look deeper at the absolute scale of this disaster. The planet Earth core is primarily composed of molten liquid iron. If that iron vanishes, the planet loses a massive percentage mass. Gravity would decrease decrease significantly, causing extreme chaos in our solar system. The moon might drift away entirely due to weaker gravitational pull. Even worse, the liquid iron core generates the protective magnetic field. Without this magnetic field, deadly solar radiation blasts our fragile atmosphere. The ozone layer would be completely stripped away by solar winds. Harmful ultraviolet light would continuously scorch the entire surface of Earth. Going outside during the daytime would cause immediate, severe radiation burns. Humanity would be forced to build massive underground protective bunker cities. We would farm inside glowing caves using artificial ultraviolet LED lights. Over thousands of years, Earth could become a barren wasteland planet. It would closely resemble the dry, dead, and dusty red Mars. Water oceans might slowly evaporate into space without the magnetic shield. Surviving this requires absolute human unity and extreme scientific innovation immediately. We must share knowledge rapidly to engineer totally new survival technologies. Every single person must learn basic survival skills to stay alive. Our financial habits shift from hoarding money to saving useful materials. A simple copper pipe becomes more valuable than solid gold bars. The loss of iron shows how incredibly fragile our civilization is. We depend completely on unseen elements buried deep underground for survival. Appreciate the incredibly strong steel structures quietly holding our world together. Without them, our entire reality collapses into absolute dark, chaotic dust.